everyone, welcome back. You're watching The Money Show on ET. Now it's time for our Spend with TMS segment. And today the topic that we decided to talk about is whether you should spend on gold. I'm sure this question has occurred to you quite often because gold prices have surged, and how. In fact, today being Valentine's Day, many of you guys may have thought, hey, why not gift your loved one gold? Because not only is it a great present, it also does provide a nice upside return potential. So how lucrative is gold? And also, on the flip side, if you're thinking that you should perhaps take advantage of this big rise in gold prices to liquidate some of your gold, which may be lying at home, maybe in the form of bricks, in the form of coins, or even for that matter, e-gold. We are going to get all of those questions answered. We have with us today Harshvardhan Rungta of Rungta Securities. Harsh, always a pleasure having you with us. You know, this last 1 year has belonged to gold. It's been a 25% rise that we have seen. And it's, a very rare year where we see gold also go up to 40,000, record high levels. And I'm going to first talk about this selling bit because, gold is that one asset that almost all of us have lying at home, either hereditary, heirloom, your wives, your daughters, sisters, so on and so forth. If you want to take advantage of this rise in gold, how can you sort of use the gold already lying at home to sort of capture the profit you will earn because of this rise?
Well, Mubina, you've just mentioned about the returns that gold has given over the last 1 year. So if you just look at the entire scenario of the appreciation in price of gold, so like 1 year has been approximately 25%. If you take a 3-year return, that's about 10%. And if you take a longer period, which is about say 5 years, the returns are about 7.5%. So interestingly, you will notice that had this 25% return in the last 1 year not be coming through, the 5-year return, which is now at 7.5%, would actually be lesser than this. So from a perspective, why am I discussing this is to just give the viewers an idea of how the returns in any asset class, be it equities, be it gold for that matter, spans out over a period of time. In all such asset classes, you will notice that the returns are actually generated only in one phase. So it could be 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. And then thereafter it just stagnates there, stays there for some time, and then again after a while it will take a quick jump. And had these quick jumps not been there, the overall return on a longer period tends to become a very low kind of a figure. So giving an understanding of this asset class gold traditionally has been a hedge against inflation. So you should not really expect these kind of returns going further every year. So if you got a 25% kind of a return in the last 1 year, does not mean going further at least you will get 10%. It does not mean that. So it could stagnate from here for a considerable amount of time, take a quick jump after say 2 or 3 years again, and stagnate again. So how do you decide what to do with the gold that you have? As you mentioned that you could have some gold lying in your house in the form of coins or bricks. What do you do? So there are two elements to this. If you have bought it recently, so for all those who have bought it just 1 or 2 years ago, you will be sitting on a handsome profit right now. And if your objective was purely from an investment point of view, then you're sitting on a handsome profit which is in excess of 15% at least. So if you bought it 2 years ago, you'll possibly have a 15% CAGR kind of a return. If you bought it 1 year ago, then you have almost about 20 to 25% returns. And if you're investing, while investing your objective is very clearly purely from investment perspective, then of course you've made handsome gains and you could look to book profits. However, if you're investing into gold via an SIP or you're investing regularly to build it as a part of your portfolio, as an asset allocation, then I don't think anything has changed from that perspective, and you should not then try and book profits right now in the hope that the market will fall again, the gold prices will come down again and I will buy again. So it entirely depends on what's your objective. So as I mentioned, just summarizing this, if your objective while investing was to try and take the advantage of price rise in the near future, you've actually got that coming your way right now. So you can sell. However, if it's a part of your portfolio as an asset allocation, then I don't think anything has changed and just continue as it is.
it's like, that's why I added, right? It's one of those rare years for gold where we've seen a 25% rise, because the years before that have just about been okay. It's not been that great, in fact, for gold. It's always hovered between 27 and 30,000 rupees, and hence the reason, hence the question that, since it's ran up so much, you might as well just take a bit of advantage. But yeah, it depends on your investment objective. And yeah, if you do need the money, and if you are looking to sell one of your assets, then maybe you could consider gold if you do need the money. Now you mentioned, Harsh, that it's a very volatile asset, right? I mean, from here on as well, we don't know what it could do. It could stagnate for a bit, then again there may be a sharp surge, and so on and so forth. If gold prices are so high, and I want to add gold in my portfolio, let's say for an investment purpose, and then we can come to the consumption purpose as well, but let's say for an investment purpose, when it is so high, do you recommend that an individual buys? Because for gold, it's not like an SIP unless you're buying an ETF. You just buy it at one shot, right?
Yeah, so Mubina, again, so right now we are sitting at a 25% higher price than what it was 1 year. Now, if an investor wanted to buy gold, so either from an investment perspective or from a self-consumption, let's put it in both perspectives. So if an individual wants to buy gold, now he will always be in that kind of a confusion that now, since it has gone up so much, should I wait for a correction? On the other hand, there will be many advising him to say that if you don't buy now, it's going to go to 45,000 or 50,000 very soon. So this is going to be a situation at any given point in time. At probably 39,000, if it corrects back to 38, 39,000, there could be an argument saying that it will fall down further. So this is always going to be at any point in time. So the easiest method is, when you do not know which side the prices are going to go, you start doing an SIP. So even if you're buying gold coins, for example, and you were desiring to buy 10 grams, a simple solution would be buy 1 gram over 10 months. So whatever the price is in the next 10 months will be, you will buy every month, and in that sense you will do an SIP. Or else, if you're investing in rupee terms from an investment perspective, you could invest in the gold funds, gold ETFs, or the sovereign gold bonds. You also have those choice in electronic form wherein you can do an SIP. So if it's for self-consumption, which is say probably 1, 2, 3 years from now, and you want to buy and you don't know which side the price will go, you can still do an SIP. Buy 1 gram every month over the number of months that you want to buy for. Or if you're doing for investments, even then you have electronic form of gold in which you can invest in the rupee form and hold it that way. So I think the SIP is a solution for all such situations where you don't know which side the market will go.
That it is even for gold, in fact, if our viewers are not aware, gold as well, you can do an SIP. I would have loved to take this conversation forward, ask you about gold monetization scheme, but unfortunately we're out of time. So Harish, we'll have to wrap it up right here. Thanks so much for joining us. As always, a pleasure talking to you. Well, with that, folks, we'll wrap it up. I hope you guys have a great time this Valentine's evening. Enjoy your weekend.